Hello, fellow cultists. This is DM Nell, and this is Shadow the Demon Lord Talk 67. It's actually a re-recording because I already produced this video once. However, the last 20 minutes or so were cut off for some unknown reason, and so wasn't really cut off. The audio died. I think my wife started streaming something upstairs or something. But anyway, I'm redoing this video because I suck at editing, and so I'm just reshooting the whole damn thing. So I want to talk about the meta campaign. The meta campaign is my way of taking the Shadow the Demon Lord game, the campaign setting that comes with it, and creating a series of campaigns that are interconnected, that takes the world from the starting point, which is the start of its apocalypse, to the actual apocalypse, which would be the final campaign that the world actually ends in. And so I want that to be a slow process, which is why I have a series of campaigns planned out so that I can take advantage of all of the toys that Schwab Entertainment has provided us for this game. So there are tons of supplements, tons of adventures, tons of lore that's in this game, and just doing one campaign and destroying the world means that I can't use all that stuff. So I want to stretch out the apocalypse so that it is long and painful for the people on. This is my way of doing that, and I currently have a number of things planned out based off of the campaign that I want to run and the shadow event that I want to feature for each of the campaigns. So I kind of talked about some of this stuff in some of my previous videos, but these first few videos that are in the yellow here, I've already run, or the first few campaigns here in the yellow, I've already run, and I featured the shadow event that's listed off after the colon. The campaigns that are in the red here are the ones that I want to run. So this is just an outline. This is not set in stone. This is not something that I can't change. In fact, it's designed for me to change it up as things happen in each of the campaigns that I end up running. So if I end up running Tales of the Demon Lord 2 and I decide that the Age of Dragons would make more sense to run right after that, then I would just move it up on the timeline. But anyway, this is just my way of putting down my ideas so that I have a roadmap on how I want to get to the apocalypse at the end of the final campaign. And by that time, we should have Tales of the Weird Wizard out, and I can start running my campaigns there. I'm joking because this is actually going to take me 75 years to get through all the campaigns that I want to run. And so I'm sure I will play Shadow of the Weird Wizard long before I finish my Shadow of the Demon Lord meta campaign. But at any rate, this is my roadmap. So basically what I'm trying to do here is take some of the ideas that I've come up with and try to figure out where in the apocalypse they best fit. So, for example, I want to do the Queen of Gold, which is the other official campaign that Schwab Entertainment has produced. And I want to do that with the backdrop of the orcs the orcs waging war on the rest of the empire. So I don't know if it makes sense to do it now after I had finished my Dreams of the Dead God, or if I should do Tales of the Demon Lord 2 first, and that gives me a little bit more time to build up to the continent-wide war that the orcs are going to wage. And so that's one thing that I need to accomplish and figure out how to fit into the timeline. Then the rest of these are just campaign ideas that I want to do. So for example, I want to do a Rage Against the Machine is the working title, but it's basically the Reen invade Earth, and it starts off with the Reen kind of influencing Clockworks, and then the Clockworks do an uprising, but it's all being influenced and pushed forward by the Reen, and ultimately the Reen Queen is invading the world. And so that's what that campaign is going to be about. Hell on Earth is basically a campaign in which I go into hell and play with all these toys that are in exquisite agony. Grimdark's Fairy Tales, essentially me playing with the Terrible Beauty supplement and featuring all of these different shadow events: Wild Hunt, Winter's Grasp, Bloom, Infestation. And this is where the fairies come out of their hidden kingdoms and try to take the world back over and that sort of thing. Then I want to do a Return of the Witch King. The Return of the Witch King is something that's been promised by Schwab Entertainment, but he being Rob Schwab, I think in the Occult Philosophy Kickstarter, he was promising that as a stretch goal, but we didn't meet that stretch goal, so we never got the adventure. But I'd still like to do the adventure at some point. So I'm going to have to write it up myself. And one of my viewers suggested using the Rise of the Rune Kings, or Rise of the Rune Lords, which is a Paizo adventure path. And I might definitely steal shamelessly from that one. Then I want to do a campaign featuring dragons. So the Great Dragon awakens and starts really fucking up the world. Curse of the Black Sun is the one campaign I really wanted to get to. So over here you see a map of the campaign world as it begins. And then once we get to the Curse of the Black Sun, the campaign world starts to look like this. So it goes from lush green and blues to Dust Bowl, and looking a lot like the Dark Sun world in D&D. So I really want to play this. I actually did a preview of what this world looks like in my Shadow the Demon Lord Talk episode 50. So if you're interested, you can go take a look at that and get kind of a taste of what this campaign will be. But I have actually ideas for that, for a whole 11 session campaign featuring the Curse of the Black Sun. So I can't wait to get to play in that campaign, or run that campaign, I should say. Then I want to do a Winter Apocalypse campaign. If I don't do it up here, then I'll do it down here. Otherwise, I'll probably get rid of that one. Then I want to do, stealing from the Elder Evils book, I want to use the World-Born Dead Elder Evil called Atropos, and probably steal and modify the Looming Star. Instead of a Looming Star, it'll probably be a Looming Planet. And the planet is alive. Well, it's undead, and so it's coming to to destroy the world. And then the last final adventure in this meta campaign would be Hunger in the Void, in which the Demon Lord actually breaks through the barrier and separating the Void and Earth, or the Earth dimension, and or the Earth universe, and starts consuming the universe. And I have some ideas on how to do this final campaign, and it will basically be this is the end of Earth as we know it, and at the conclusion of this, it doesn't mean I'll stop playing Shadow of the Demon Lord, but it just means that the campaign setting is going to either be a brand new setting, or it's going to be however this last campaign ends, and the state of the universe and whatever new configuration it becomes. And I'm just going to cryptically leave it at that, because I have some ideas on how to stop the Demon Lord in that last campaign, if the adventurers succeed. If they don't succeed, then Demon Lord consumes all and create a new campaign world. But by that time, I will have used all the toys, all the things that Schwab has put out, and I will not feel bad about ending the campaign, the meta campaign, at that point. So that's pretty much it. So my last video, I went into a lot more detail on each of these, but I don't really see the need to do that, because I'm probably going to change them up as I progress through these, and I get new inspirations and new ideas. So there's really no point in me going into each one of these. These are just my current ideas, which are always subject to change, because my brain is addled and riddled with useless information that causes me to think random thoughts at any given point in time. So With that, I'm just going to go ahead and leave this here. The meta campaign is a concept that I use. You're free to do something similar, or you can just, end the world with each one of your each one of your Shadow of the Demon Lord campaigns and reboot the world. That's a perfectly fine way of doing it. Not my preferred method. I prefer to have a progression going from current state to end of world and all the things that cause the world to get worse and worse. But that's just me. So I'm sharing my ideas, and you can take it for what it's worth. So that's it for this video. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. And if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. However you wish to vote. Leave me a comment if you want to talk about it. If you dig my videos in general, subscribe. That always helps out. And I guess that's it. So thank you all for watching once again, and I will catch you in my next video.